Fine, great. So let us start a session. So please let it be open. Let it be open our class notes. Please be open our class notes once. So what exactly we have discussed in the last session? What is a version control? We understood very clearly. We trying to create GitHub and how to use. Tomorrow's session will be there. Shiv Shankar, I'll let you know by end of the session. Okay. Fine. Fine. Yeah, so we're trying to understand how to use Git. Today, let us experience. So, first, what are the first step we need to do? Guys, please tell me. Create a GitHub account first. Create a GitHub account. GitHub account first and try to log in. Once if it is try to log in, then we are gonna be creating a token. It is just like a password. So, and then installing on your laptop. Git install on your laptop. Then create a remote repository. So up to this point, we have done it, right? So GitHub account we have successfully created and login, create a token, and just like a password we have successfully created, we have successfully installed Git on a laptop. We're trying to create a remote repository. How exactly we are gonna be creating a remote repository? Yes, please. So please let it be getting and let it be logged in. Let it be logged in. Please, once if it is getting into the logged in, please be click on cat symbol. Once if it is click on cat symbol, once if it is click on cat symbol, click on new. Whenever you click on new, and then so we have an option called here. So type it your remote repository name. Anything. We should be provide a unique repository name. Anything we can able to give, but it should be provide a unique name. What is the name I'm gonna be giving as please? My Git repo. Git repo. 7 a.m. What is the date for today? 28th November 20. Any unique name. It should be unique. That's it. We can't be duplicate. And whether it is a public access or private access, but always should be choose private. But in the classroom, let it be go for public. And let it be click on create repository. Automatically, the repository is successfully created. Once if it is successfully create the repository, once if it is successfully create repository, you will be get these are all the options. Just one by one, let me copy paste where exactly you need to execute this. You need to execute these are all things in your local repository. In your local repository. Please let us create any folder in your desktop or else anywhere else in your location, please. So I'm gonna be creating a So please let us create a new folder. The folder name is anything. My Git repo. My Git repo. So the 7 a.m. Then the date is 28th November 25. So once if it is successfully done, here we are gonna be right click and open git bash. Once if it is open git bash, Once if it is open, git bash. Here we are going to execute one by one. So please let us go to the remote repository. So we have the commands here or not, tell me. Just to be copy first command and let it be paste here. Then whenever you done here, readme file will be created. It is normal, it is just a normal Windows file. And whenever you are execute this command, automatically it will be initialized. Whenever it is initialized, automatically it will be created here as a master. When you seeing this master, that means the git is local repository has successfully initialized. Once if it is successfully initialized, okay, then we can able to see in the local repository in where exactly you are creating here, dot git folder will be created. By default, it is not displayed. By default, it is hidden. The dot git folder itself is a local report. So by default, it is not hidden. Let it be unhidden, please. Let it be unhidden. Let it apply. Then let it be uncheck this role, readme, read only or unhidden. So please be apply and say okay. That's it. Automatically you can able to see dot git folder. So the dot git folder is nothing but what exactly the local repository. So we are always work with in local repository. Each and everything, whatever we have done, each and everything it's going to be storing into the dot git folder. Got it. Up to this point, you understood very clearly here. Fine. So once if it is done, okay, we are initializing whatever we creating files, either readme file or anything, we are adding under the local repository. Local report. Anyway, before that, let it be copy paste here. Then you can understand very clearly. Okay, so what we have done, please, readme file. I'm trying to add to the staging area. Whenever you are adding automatically, Git can able to recognize this file. Once if it is recognize this file, we're gonna be executing next command is what exactly? Git commit -m first commit. So whenever executing this command, Git is gonna be saving the changes into the local repository in .git folder. Save the changes into the local repository. Once if it is done, then we go for branch remote push. But one issue, please. When you are doing a first time in your laptop, it's gonna be asking, but who done this? Who committing? Who's saving this? We need to provide information to the Git, am I right? Directly, Git don't know what is a Maha, who is a Maha, what is a Maha email address, what is a Maha phone number. So he don't know. That's what we need to provide the complete information about the Git. Your information to the Git. So please type it. Git config username mail address. Then you can able to see here in the Google, we have two commands. Please be execute these two commands. By executing these two commands, you can able to provide username, your email address to the Git report. Then only Git can recognize you who is typing, who is committing, who is saving. These are all the changes into the local repository. Git can able to come to. So whenever you do any activity, Git can save changes with your name, with your email address, with your email address. I hope you people are understand this what exactly. Once if it is done again, please be execute this command, git command. But it is only one time activity. But second time onwards is not required. But let me change the color to. It is very easy to understand after referring this document. Whenever execute git command, automatically it will ask you username and email address. Please be try to provide. Once if it is try to provide again, please be execute the same command. Then only the changes are saving into the local repository. Once if it is saved, the changes into the local repository, what are the next step which you need to do, please? Change the branch name. As of right now, up to this point, the branch name is what exactly the master. But I want to rename master to domain. Yeah. Am I changing master to main or not? Main or tell me please. Yeah, it is successfully changed. Once if it is successfully changed, so whatever we are working with local repository, we need to updating into the remote repository. So that's what we need to sync local repository to remote repository. We sync from your laptop local repository to remote repository. Once if it is sync with local repository, remote repository, whatever the changes, whatever the changes you have done in local repository, we can able to updating into the particular remote repository. Yeah, it is successfully synced, then they are gonna be git push. Whenever a git push, automatically the change is gonna be updated. That's it. Yeah. I hope you people are understands very clearly this. Yeah. Any questions? Just to be refresh this page, whether it is reflected or not. Whether it is reflected or not. All of you. Is it reflected or not? Tell me. Okay. So this is only one time activity. What I have shown you, it is only one time only, not for every time. First time only. It is only one time activity. Sir, if you want to try to do every time, for every change, what we need to do, please? 1 second, somebody is asking question. Yeah, yeah, fine. So for if you want to do anything, for every change, for every change, maybe create, delete, update, or edit. Okay, anything for every change. So we have to execute the commands called git add -. What is the meaning of this commands? I'll explain. First, let it be write down. So git commit -m comment, any comment. So what purpose you are saving the changes into the local repository? We need to give a proper comment. Then only it will be, we can track in after work also. So git is a small letter, all are small letter, there is no caps locks, please. Git, G-I-T, G is a small letter. Okay, A is a caps locks. A is a capital letter. Okay, fine, great. Yeah, so shall we experience with this commands with example? Yeah, please let us go to the repository. Please let us change or create or delete or anything. But let it be to create a file, anything, any file you can able to create. By using touch command, we can able to create empty files. Whenever execute this command, one empty file is successfully created. The file name is F1. The file name is what exactly? F1. Okay. So by default, it is not belongs to the Git. We need to add to the Git. How exactly? Git add -. Once if it is add, we are going to be saving into the local repository. We are going to be saving into the local repository. Git commit -m. The comment is anything, my Git file, whatever the file name, whatever the comment, we need to provide it, git commit and git push. Whenever you git push, automatically it will be updated. See, let us go to the remote repository, whether it is reflecting into the remote repository or not. Just refresh this page. Once if it is refresh, you can able to see the file here. The fun file is you can able to see in the remote repository. Yeah. Great. Any questions up to this point? Any questions up to this point? Any questions, please? Any questions? One second. Any questions? Yeah. So please continue. Okay. So let us repeat again, guys, please. Let us repeat again. Let it be repeat again. Okay. So I'm gonna be creating file 2, touch file. File 2. I have successfully created file 2. So after successfully creating file 2, okay, then git add, git commit -m. Yeah, what are the comment we given? We are gonna be giving f to any comment. This is my f2 file or whatever. Okay. Then git push. Whenever I git push, automatically the changes are updating into the remote repository. So please let it be refresh this page. Whether this file 2 is an updating into the remote repository or not, please be locate in the screen and let it be reply in the chat box. Yes, obviously yes, right? Yeah. Same process, the same process. What I explained, the same thing. Let it be repeat again, yes, please. Let it be repeat again. Let it be repeat again. But from this point, please be focused. What I'm explaining, it's very, very important. Please be focused on this point. So I'm gonna be creating touch F3 file. We created a file. We created a files. We creating changes of a number of changes. Either creation, deletion, updation, or addition, modification, anything. We are considering as what? Git is considering as what exactly the change. By default, Git can't be recognize this change. Git don't know what is this change. Git don't know what is this change. Clear? Git don't know. Because if it is a simply Windows file, Git can't be track about this file. So what our job is, we are going to be adding into the staging area. What is the command I'm going to be using? Git add. What is the meaning of this command? We are adding the changes into the Git area, Git to scope, Git area, Git to code, whatever may be. When you are add, automatically Git can track, Git can understand what is the F3 file. But how? Yeah, directly we can use F3 file. Git add F3 file, yes, or F file. Or directly we can able to give the particular file name or else the particular folder name also. If we have a inside if we have a multiple folders, we can able to give the particular folder name or else at the present working directory where you are working, in which folder you are working, the folder, if you do any change, either folder or a file or n number of files, whatever, maybe we can able to adding into the staging area. Okay. Sir, I don't want file, folder at present working directory, but I want to add all. In the sense of what? Adding all the changes into the remote report. Adding changes into the remote repository. Clear. Perfect. All of you understood very, very clearly. So whenever execute this command, automatically, so whatever the changes we have done, it's gonna be adding into the staging area. If it is the Git status, Git can able to come to know what is F3 file. Git can able to track the file. That's what it will be turned as what? A green color. Once if it is tracked, once if it is adding into the Git staging area, if it is done finalized, if we
changes, whatever you done, complete your task. Or maybe if you have and if you are working on a 20-30 files to complete, if it is finalized, there is no changes, there is no to walk for a further. Your task maybe 5 days, 10 days after working, if there is no problem, everything is fine and smooth. If it is committed, finalize the changes, we are saving into the local report. Committing into the local report. M in the sense of what? Message. M stands for what? Message. Message which you're calling as what? Comments. Comment. Which comment? This is my file 3. Once if it is commit, the changes into the saving into the local repository. See here. So whatever we have done up to this point, each and everything is storing into the local repository or not as a commit ID. But when you done this, the first commit is done when exactly who done this? Maha. So Maha mail address. When done this? 7 o'clock, 19 minutes, 14 seconds. Date, month, week. What are the comment? What are the purpose I committed this? What are the purpose I committed? What are the purpose I save the changes into the Git repository? So this is a comment. Clear. I hope you people are understand. But when you saving into the local repository, where are you saving? Where are you saving? In local report. Where is a local repository? .git folder itself is a local repository. .git folder itself is a local repository. In this local repository, we have a logs. In the logs, we have a refer in the refer, heads in the heads. So what are the branch which we have? Main branch. Please be open this branch head. One second. Let me try to open this with the edit pad. Once if it is successfully open, once if it is successfully open, then you can able to see the complete information here. So what we have done, each and everything with the timestamp, date and time, what are the purpose and comment, everything is stored into the local repository. But what we have saved in the local repository, we need to updating into the remote repository. How, sir? How exactly we are updating into the remote repository? What are the command we are gonna be using? Simply just to execute git push. Whenever a git push automatically, which are all the changes happen in the local repository, it is an updating into the remote repository. See, just to be refresh this page, whether the change is an updating into the remote repository or not, here is look at here, F3. Is it clear? Any questions? Any questions, please? Can you able to ask in the chat box, all of you? Yeah, clear. I hope you people are understand this very clearly. But my question is, what we have done? What we have done? Okay, let me explain this one more time. In Git, in local repository, totally we have a 4 places. What are the first one, guys, please? Directory. What are the first one? Directory. Second, staging area. Third one, local repo, local repository. Fourth one, remote repository, remote repo. So any change happen on working directory only, which you calling as what? Working directory. Any change may be delete, create, update. But staging area, staging area. So which command I'm going to be executing? Git add -a. So add changes into local repo. Sorry, add changes into staging area. So what is the local repository? What are the command we're gonna be using? Git commit -m comment. Save. I'm telling about save changes into local repository. Clear understanding? But what about remote repository? In remote repository, by using command name call git push, whenever execute git push, so changes, update, changes into remote repository. Clear? Any questions? So this is exactly which we have done. Am I right? Yeah. So yeah. So up to this point, we understands very clearly how we can able to work with Git. But let us understand. So if two developers, maybe if it is more than 2, 3, 4 developers are working on a same file, how exactly we can? If it is, for example, let's say, so 2, 4, 5, 6 developers are working on a same project, maybe same file, same folder, same file also. But how exactly you can? How we can let it be right down here. How two developers working on a same file. Okay, let us experiment with this. Let us assume we have a, let us assume, please assume, let us assume we have a two developers. So developer A from where exactly? From Hyderabad is working. Developer B is working from Bangalore. Assume like that. Hypothetically, please be assume these two developers working from different locations. Not in the same location, not in the same place, not in the same laptop also. They are all working from different locations. Okay, but how? Okay. The first developer always initialized. Initialized. You know very well what is installation, but only once. Only once. But second developer onwards, only clone. Either maybe a developer B, C, D, E, F, Z, up to that. N number of developers. The remaining developers will be clone only, but it is also once only. Once only. Clear. Okay. How exactly it will be initialized? Developer A is going to be having a remote repository. In the remote repository, he will be created. He will be create remote repository. Remote repo. From where a remote repository means what? You know very well. The remote repository is in GitHub. This is an exactly our remote repository. In this place, the remote repository will be created. We know very well. We have experience in the beginning of this class. Okay. So maybe let's say same example. Let me copy the same URL. So this is an exactly our remote repository. Okay. So the second developer, what he will do, please, he will be clone. Clone means what? Download or a sync in duplicating whatever maybe. I'll explain. I'll show in the practically also. So this is what exactly the first setup. Then once if it is done, developer is going to be writing a file or a B can also, C can also, D can also. But may let us assume developer here written my Java file, and in this file is going to be added first line of code, Java code or Python, whatever, Java, first line of Java code by developer A. When he done his changes, when he want the changes, what he will do, please, he will be update the changes into the remote repository by helping of what are the updation by updating the changes into the remote repository, which command we are going to be using git push. Whenever a git push, so whatever the changes we have done in the local repository from developer A, it will be an update automatically in the remote repository. This change, whatever the changes are updated in the remote repository, the changes when developer B, RSC, RD, any developer, when they wanted the particular time, they can able to download it. They can able to download it. Clear? So by using what exactly? Which command? With help of git pull. The command name is called git pull. Once if it is git pull, which are all the changes we have done in the remote repository, automatically it will be downloaded into the developer B laptops, means developer B local repository. So once if it is done, what he will do? He is going to be adding the new features or not, new lines of code or not, tell me. Yes, obviously. So that means so developer B is also going to be adding a second line of Java code by a developer B will be added. When he done his changes, is going to be updating into the remote report. Please let it be 1 second. One second, please. So when he is an update changes, git push, then automatically which are all the changes he done from his laptop, he will be updating into the remote report. Copy this and copy whatever second line, whatever may be. If he developer A wants, he can able to download by helping of git pull. That's it. Whenever I git pull, automatically the second line it is an updating into the developer A laptops remote local report. This process will repeat it continuously. Developer A, developer B, developer C. This process is continuously happen. Maybe for example, let us experience one more. So third line of code by whom a developer he is done. When he done, then the lines of code he gonna be updating into the remote repository by helping of git push. When he done, then the developer B also can able to download by helping of git pull. Then he is gonna be added fourth line of code by developer B. Then he can able to git pushed. Whenever I git pushed, the changes reflecting into the remote repository. From remote repository can able to download, means by using git pull. This is a continuous process on a same file, on a same folder, on a same project. So two developers can able to work or not, tell me. Yes or no? I love you. Is it a perfect time, right? Is it a perfect? Clear. Okay. Guys, one thing we'll do. One second, somebody is asking questions. Yeah. Yeah, perfect. Okay, what we need to do, please, we'll try to implement by tomorrow, not for today, better. So some of the new students are available. Please complete your practice, what I have delivered for today. Tomorrow we will implement this. Once if it is understand this diagram practically by tomorrow session, tomorrow the topic we are going to be discussing, what is branch? After completing of this diagram practically, we're going to be discussing about what is branch, types of branches, what are all the types of branches. Guys, please, tomorrow we have a class. Saturday we have a class. Tomorrow Saturday we have a class with a new meeting link. So whatever the link is we are using, so it's gonna be an expired. It's gonna be an expired for today. I will update it in the Google Drive by end of the day. Tomorrow morning, whatever the link is displayed in Google Drive, please be joined from student information file, which are already shared with each and every student. One second. This one. Please wait. Let me talk to you, Venkateshwar. Okay. Please, Maheshwar Venkateshwar. Please wait. I will talk to you. Please wait. Let me complete the session. So I'm gonna be giving an access first. Uh, Venkateshwar, please be open email whether it is received or not. Cross check once. I shared already. Please cross check once. I sent an email. Check it once. Uh, Shiva Krishna, I don't have your email address. Call to admin. Okay. Get the drive access. So after getting drive access, so whatever the student information file, the link, the meeting link, by using the link, you can able to join from tomorrow. If any problem, any issue by tomorrow session, please call this number 9297929777. Our admin will help you to join tomorrow session. That's it. Okay, that's it, guys. Please, we'll be continue by tomorrow. Okay. So Venkateshwar, please wait. Remaining people can leave.